Alright everybody, how's everybody doing today? I hope you're doing well. Today I'm going to show you how to get a Kuva Lich. Now I understand this is a bit of a dated topic, but I know a lot of people still have not done Lich farming, and I suggest that you start. Now the place to go is Kseni on Saturn. It is the fastest place to spawn a Lich and make larving, and make sure that you're on solo for this, so you don't mess with other people. Now, who you are matters. The elemental bonus weapon damage that you get ultimately on the weapon that you spawn will depend on who you are. I like Toxin, a lot of people do, so I'm going to be Atlas. Atlas or Nidus have Toxin. I'll drop the link right below that like button. Now, right here I'm just running the mission. Once you complete it, about 2/3 or 1/3 the way to extraction, you will get one of these guys to spawn, and just go ahead and kill them and they'll drop to their knees. Make sure you don't kill them right away with your Parazon though. Make sure you want the weapon. Right here, this is Kuva Shield Egg. I have that. Very good weapon. But I don't need that. I'll need this, so I'll decide to spawn the Lich right here. And cool little animation, and my Lich is spawned. Now, after this, you'll get this cool little animation as well. And you can go check the Lich. Some people get concerned here because they have that up. Just go to episode status in the little red box right there. I have about 35% toxin damage. That's middle of the road. The way you'll get mods for this is you'll fill those out. I'll talk about that later. Also, you can check the history of your Lich in your codex, or however many Liches you've done. I've done a considerable amount right here. Now, as you can see, they'll invade one planet at a time. Mine's on Phobos right now. And there is a hierarchy of the better missions you can do and the worst missions you can do. It'll be on the right side of the screen. Basically, you want to shoot for defense and survival. Some others are okay, and some are just outright bad. But anyway, the way to fill up those little circles, which will reveal the mods you need for your Parazon, is to just kill these guys. Now, I got a Requiem relic there. That's somewhat uncommon, but, you know, you'll get them sometimes. And you can see that little circle in the top right. Once you get about 40 kills, you'll fill up the first circle, which is exactly what I did here. And then once you get back to your orbiter, it'll show you what mod you need. Now, as you can see, they steal things. It's pretty insignificant, and you get them all back once you've killed the Lich. But right here, mine's Foss. And if I remember correctly, my Foss had been defiled because I used it 3 times to kill a Lich. So I needed to get a new one, which is exactly what I'll show you how to do next. So here you're going to go to your Void Relics, and you see that Requiem I picked up earlier. I'm going to select it, and I'm going to up it all the way to Radiant. This is very useful, and you should definitely do this because you only get so many of those Requiem relics. You can do Kuva Flood missions to get more, but I just really actually just suggest running the Kuva Lich missions. So here you only get, I only had one option for Requiem tracking, so I went there, and after I finished the mission, I selected this. Now here's a disclaimer. If you don't get the mod you want, still select the mod. Because mods are worth all about the same. They're worth about 15 or 16 on the market, and you can literally just trade for your mod. And here in your Parazon, equip your mod, the mod you know, with 2 other guesses. The reason for that is because if your Lich spawns and you guess correctly, the progress, let's say you're 60% of the way done with your first ring, and you actually guess what the first mod is, that 60% will transfer to your next ring, which means you don't have to work as hard, which is always helpful. So guessing on Parazons, now only do that if you're ready for high-level missions, because the Lich will spread out to new planets, and it will also increase the enemy level when you do it. I think all the way up to level 120. So be careful when you're doing that, but if you are good enough to do that, definitely do it. It's the fastest way. If you're on their planet, they will actually spawn in the mission sometimes. It is RNG right now. Now, he's a level 1 Lich, and you really have 2 approaches. You could leave them alone, which I didn't do here, and let them spawn Liches, but the problem with that is you can let them spawn Thralls. But the problem with that is if you wait too long, they'll just leave the mission. So if you do want them to level up, if you do want to try your Parazon on them, you're going to have to try to kill them and then just try. And most likely, it's going to be wrong. they'll level up, and then they'll spread to, new places, and you'll get more attempts to kill them. Change your Parazon after this, because you obviously know your first one is wrong. But now you have more missions to do, more attempts at survival. And once you finally fill out all your Parazon, and you keep guessing, and you get the right order, then you can try and kill them, as you see right here. Now, it took me a long time. Hopefully it doesn't take you this long. You can kill them at level 2 or level 3. It really just depends on your guessing and, how quickly you can do this. So, right here, as you see, I got the first one right. Now I got the second one right, and now I know I got him, because I have all 3 mods, and they're all in place. So it's just a matter of taking him down. They did make Liches considerably harder to kill at level 5. So it's not going to be a walk in the park. I have Cora on here, but I would actually suggest Mesa. She does a lot of damage on any Lich I've ever had. And so right here, you're going to go in for the kill. And now you have a choice. If you want to possibly trade them, have them as an ally, you can convert them, and that will definitely give them you their ephemera, if they have one, which my Lich did not, or you can vanquish them and get your weapon, because if you convert them, you will not get a weapon. Now, as you can see in the end here, I got all my stuff back, and I got the blueprint. What the blueprint means is it's going to be in your foundry, so don't panic if you don't see it right away. This is a good thing, because that means you don't have to have a weapon slot available at the moment. As you can see, I have multiple things in my foundry here. So, if you haven't done it yet, go ahead and do it. I hope this guide has helped. It's really fun. Give it a try.